I thought it was a great opportunity to come in and compete. Push Gino, who I have a great friendship and relationship with. Help him to become the quarterback that we all want him to become. I always wanted to play for Rex Ryan, and I got my opportunity. I have a lot left. It's evident of what I was able to do last year. I got injured, and Nick Foles came in and played great, and that was the reason I was sidelined. It wasn't because of my play or because I didn't have anything left in the tank. I wouldn't say I would necessarily be okay with sitting on the bench all year, but I know what I signed up for. I know what I came to New York to do. First and foremost, I came to compete and be a helping hand for Gino. I know he has a long way to go, but we both talked and we both agreed that we're going to push one another and make each other better. I'm always going to compete for the number one spot. And I love competition. I love the game of football, and I still feel like I have a lot of the football left to play.
He's already played a lot of football, too. 11 seasons in the league, first with the Falcons, then with the Eagles. Among active quarterbacks, Vick is 15th all-time in passing yards. His completion percentage greater than 56%. Also a threat on the ground, hauling in 36 rushing touchdowns. Former Jets QB and SNY football analyst Ray Lucas is unsure about Vick, though, and Ray was with Chris Carlin.
And joining us right now on the phone, our Jets analyst on Jets Post Game Live and all our Jets programming right here on SNY, Ray Lucas. And Ray, your reaction to the Jets signing of Michael Vick?
To be honest with you, CC, I'm a little confused. I understand that Michael Vick, and I'm all for, improving the team at every position. But again, you hear Michael Vick say when he signed that, Geno Smith is the starter of this team, and then in the same breath he says, well, the only reason why I didn't play last year is because I got hurt and Nick Foles was playing so well. Did Michael Vick come here to be a backup and help Geno Smith, or did he come here to play and be a starter?
Are the Jets a better team with Michael Vick as the starter as opposed to Geno Smith?
Well, here it is. I don't think I would have gave the keys to the franchise to Geno Smith yet. I was all for John Idzik bringing in an older quarterback to kind of mentor or push Geno Smith. But Michael Vick, I still think, has some good ball in him. I think that, he hasn't played a whole season in a very long time. But that being said, is Michael Vick better than Geno Smith at this time? I have to say yes. Absolutely.
Let's talk about the system. He knows Marty Mornhinweg's system, so what can he impart on Geno that will really help him in his development? Because he certainly talks as if he's interested in doing that.
Well, Michael Vick is a guy who's won big games, and I think that he's a guy that Geno Smith could look to and say, you know what, this guy did it at a very high level when he was doing it. Michael Vick is maybe on the downside of his career. So, yes, if I think they named Geno Smith the starter, I think Michael Vick will be a blessing to Geno Smith in helping him get better, as the season progresses.
Ray, outstanding analysis. We appreciate the time.
All right, CC.
Gentlemen, thank you. When the Jets released Mark Sanchez, they also cut loose the $2 million roster bonus they would have owed him on Monday. Sanchez will count for nearly $5 million towards the Jets' salary cap this season, though. Sanchez coming off a season where he didn't play a single game thanks to a shoulder injury. And here's Rex Ryan's statement on the departure of Mark Sanchez. Quote, I'd like to thank Mark for everything he's done for the team and me personally. No mention of that tattoo. We were rookies together and had some early success, becoming the first rookie head coach and quarterback to go back-to-back championship games. We experienced a lot together, and I really appreciate Mark. He's a great player, a great teammate, and I wish him nothing but the best. Another coach reacted to Sanchez's goodbye. Here's former Jets special teams coach Mike Westhoff.
When we signed him to that extension contract, we said, okay, here's a quarterback that took us to 2 AFC championship games. And this is a price tag that goes with that. I think the mistake is believing that he took us there. In my opinion, he was just on the bus. He wasn't even driving it. That's how I feel. He was a part of a good team. So consequently, I think too much emphasis was put on, well, let's get Mark the weapons that he needs, rather than the fact that the whole football team began to disintegrate. In some ways, we were a little bit different because we weren't the Super Bowl champs, obviously, but we reminded me in some ways a little bit of the Seattle Seahawks this year. We were a good, That's what we were. And we weren't a great team, but we were a good team. And I think way too much emphasis was given to Mark and blame put on him. I don't think there's any question to that.